everyone. We are so excited to meet another team. Today we have Yvonne and Melissa. I'm Emma.
I'm Evie.
And I'm Adam.
And welcome back to the Tar Pit Podcast. So guys, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Where are you guys from? What's your day-to-day life like outside of the race?
This is Yvonne. Hi, everyone. So I'm actually from the Bay Area. Grew up in the Bay Area, at least. And I work in tech, doing business strategy, marketing, fun stuff like that. And 4 years ago, I actually moved to San Diego, where I actually met Mel.
Yeah, hi, this is Melissa. Yvonne will call me Mel throughout the whole show, but I go by either. And Yvonne and I met playing spike ball on the beach, actually. And we both loved spike ball so much that when they asked the spike ball program, hey, do you have any spike ball teams that want to join the race? We jumped at the opportunity. We were so excited that they asked spike ballers to potentially audition for the show. So we being super fans couldn't wait to apply. So
introduce yourself.
Yes. So I am Melissa. I work in the I'm an investigator currently for the Navy Special Operations. Prior to that, I was a federal agent for 12 years and traveled the world, moved 8 times in 12 years, worked out of our embassies overseas, and did a lot of really fun stuff serving our country.
That's really cool. That's pretty exciting. It's like a TV show or something. That's awesome.
Thank you for moving 8 times.
It was fun, but I wanted a change of pace, and I'm from the San Diego area. I'm actually from Temecula, and so I found a job in San Diego doing pretty cool stuff too, but where I didn't have to move every year or two. So here we are. That's how I met Yvonne.
Nice. Very cool. We were actually in your stomping grounds last summer and went to the big ship that's there.
The Midway?
Yes, yeah. Midway.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Cool. That's really cool.
That was really fun.
It's really fun. They do. They play Top Gun on the deck every year, so you can go and bring a chair and get popcorn, and it's actually really cool.
Oh, that's so cool. Recommend it. That's awesome. That's really neat.
Yeah.
So now we know how you met, and your start as being a team was a little different from some of the other ones. So you were involved in spike ball, and you said in some kind of association, and the show came to the association asking for people to volunteer. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So we've been super fans from the start. We watched it separately growing up, but then when we met about 6 months before COVID. So we had a really solid, 6 months to travel and do all this fun stuff. And then COVID hit, and like so many other teams, we watched, just binge watched everything
like you guys
from the start, just like you guys. And it was actually really fun. We're so competitive that we would bet on every single season,
fantasy fantasy league.
And we had a lot of fun
so fun.
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun with it. And then we were in Europe for my birthday, and Spikeball sent out a message to Facebook. And actually, I'll let that person tell their story, but another person that was on the cast with us, we have played Spikeball with that person and didn't even know it here in San Diego. So, fun
cool.
little fact. But yeah, so when they sent the message out looking for Spikeball teams, we said, we've talked about going on this show since the day we met. So let's do it. Let's put our name in and believe when we got a call back the next day. We can believe it. Yeah, very exciting.
Well, that's awesome. Well, who are some of your favorite teams from past seasons?
Oh, that's a good one. The teams I admire the most, honestly, are those who can be so goofy and just have the best time. So Team Fun is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Because they were just running around, looking amazing, and just living their best life. And I just respect it. And we'll see if we live up to that. But they were really great. So they were one of my favorites.
Yep, absolutely. And then one of my favorites is Nat and Kat from season 17. They were the first female winners. So being as competitive as I am, and Team Extreme from season 30. So just those really strong female teams are they were always my favorite teams.
Cool.
I feel like those are good role model teams to look up to too.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, aside from The Amazing Race, what are some of your other favorite TV shows?
Oh gosh, this is, if you were to ask me, Yvonne, are you willing to go on reality TV? I would say, no, never. This is the only show out there that I would have considered to be on national television, embarrassing myself in front of everyone, just because of amazing travel and amazing, just fun doing all these cool challenges and things. So my answer is very more towards I love sitcoms, the comedies, witty comedies, your Frasier's, your Arrested Development, your Friends, Seinfeld. Those are my types of shows.
Yeah, same type of answer. So I actually got into Survivor fairly recently. Never have gotten into Big Brother, but Amazing Race has always just been such a dream. So yeah, I would say the same thing. Not too much reality TV, more like
You know about those FBI shows, those criminals, crime shows?
those shows are hard to watch. No, those shows are hard to watch because they are so unrealistic in so many ways. Within 45 minutes, they have, gotten DNA back, and that takes us, months. I don't believe a lot of those shows.
That's so funny. My spouse is a physician, and we cannot watch any kind of scripted medical shows because
how funny.
Yeah, he is there just criticizing everything. He's like, that's not what would happen. That's not what they do. Yeah, it's the same kind of concept.
You can never watch a medical show when he's around.
Oh my God.
Never.
I don't care what he says. Grey's Anatomy is real.
Yes. I love Grey's Anatomy.
Is there one place in the world you have not been able to go to yet that you really want to go to?
Yeah, I would say the one place that I have just wanted to go my whole life has been Antarctica. And I know Yvonne has too. We're pretty well traveled, and so that's one place that we both would love to get off of
the penguins. We didn't even
our list. We would love Antarctica. And I know Yvonne, you have
Cuba. I'm just sorry, kids, but like cigars and the rum. I don't know. I'm excited about just experiencing what Cuba has to offer. I love the culture. So that's one place I'm definitely next on my list.
Yes.
Very cool. So we couldn't really talk too many details about season 36 because we can only do that after a team is eliminated, where they can come back and they can give us more details about the episodes or what happened behind the scenes when they were there and that kind of stuff. But if you were asked back on an all-star season, knowing what it takes in terms of having to drop your life and not really tell anybody what's going on and why you're away, and all those things that are encompassed in it, would you go back for an all-star season in the future?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Has anybody ever said no to that question?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, actually.
It's a tough one because I pretended to be on a retreat, and that was hardly resembling anything like a Zen retreat. But yeah, there's no question that we are up for the challenge, and it was a great experience. So we would definitely do it again.
And for my part, picking up and leaving for 30 days, while it was tough, missing family and friends. It was very easy for me to just tell my friends and family I'm going on a work trip and can't have my phone, and nobody batted an eye, actually. So that was pretty easy for me to get away with. And then, believe it or not, my favorite part of the entire experience was being, locked up with Yvonne. I thought it was really fun to not have your phone. And you get used to not having your phone really quickly, and I loved it.
That's awesome. It's safe to assume that you guys emerged a stronger couple then after the race, probably because of it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We learned a few things which we didn't realize until hindsight. Oh wow, that's when you're in it, I think it's kind of hard to see everything, but when we got back, we said, oh, okay, that's why that happened, or that's why that happened. But we absolutely were stronger during it. Loved seeing Yvonne complete challenges. Oh my gosh, sometimes I would cry. I was so proud of her, and so it was really cool. I thought it was a really neat experience to do as a couple. I know a lot of people say they couldn't do it with their spouse or their significant other, but I wouldn't do it with anyone else.
I it's I was trying to think of thinking through what you go into it, and then you have expectations, right? You know what your partner's good at, they have a positive attitude, they're going to get through anything. And then there's this stress bubble of like, there's nothing like you ever thought it was going to be. And it's like so intensified that you actually see other things blossom from someone that you weren't expecting like at all. So it's just really interesting. Like on one hand, you think like, oh, you're so stressed, you can't do anything. You're kind of, stuck doing something, but it kind of pushes you to another level, which was really great to see in Melissa, sorry. So it was a wonderful kind of blossoming for our relationship for sure.
Will you guys come back after your last episode airs to talk more details about season 36 and spill beans about what was not shown?
Of course.
Yes, we have all the spilling of the beans, and absolutely.
All the beans, all the tea, all the everything.
Yes.
So how can fans keep up with you now? Do you guys have any social media or any projects that you're working on?
Well, I appreciate the question because I know some people are very, influencers and are great with social media. I am awful. I don't even post barely anything. Like if people send me requests or ask me, like 3 weeks later, hey, I'm like, oh my God, it's not personal. I'm so sorry. I just don't. I'm not.
I can attest to that. You were hard to find.
And that's because it's not my name. I'm not really, I don't use it for the medium that most people do. So I'm not an avid poster, but you can email me. I'm dating myself here, but
we do have social media, but it's for various reasons. I mean, mine particularly because of my job and various things, I keep it on private. But even the show asked us that,
yeah, make it public.
You guys are very private, and we are, which is why it was an even bigger step for us to have gone on this national television show together. But absolutely, I mean, we if people want to reach out through Instagram or Facebook, we do have them, and we will respond to messages. But we typically aren't putting our profiles on public.
Yeah,
no problem. So from your experience, and would you say that you grew close to specific teams? I'm sure everyone was fine and got along at certain moments, but were there some that you gravitated to more than others?
Yeah, I think it's just a natural, you're just drawn to certain teams. Maybe you see similarities or, I don't know. Then this definitely we're spill the beans. There's a lot around this topic, so I think we'll definitely have a lot to share as things unfold. But I think our friends like Caesar and Ricky are great friends, and that we're continuing to talk to and keeping in touch with. So I think teams like that
Jenny and Angie
are another great team that we keep in touch with.
Yeah, we absolutely grew close to certain teams, but we also this is something we pride ourselves on too. I mean, we certainly got along with every team really, really well. And it's funny, in the first however many days when you can't talk to the other teams, but you see them, you talk with your eyes, and we definitely got along with everyone. And so, yeah, I think you do tend to grow closer with other teams. But no, we got along with everybody, and didn't particularly during the race have certain teams that we got along with the best. We got along with everyone.
Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah. And we were amazed last season when we talked to a lot of the teams last season in 35 that they really did get along. I'm sure there were moments, but for the most part, everybody got along really well and was really supportive afterwards too. And that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that they cast as many polarizing figures anymore as they used to do. I mean, I remember, the first 10 seasons or so, I think it was a purposeful thing on the part of the show. But now, I think that they do look for sort of a wholesome, all around good people, and I like to think that's us as well. So I think we all got along really well because that's the type of people that they cast, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, that's what drew us to the show, is that it's a reality show that we can watch with the kids and have fun, and there's an adventure, and you get to see different parts of the world. And it's not too snarky or too, I mean, of course, there are moments like we said, but it's not too underhanded. It's not too...
Exactly.
Right. Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's why I've never seen Big Brother, because that type of show
Yeah.
and dynamic doesn't interest me, and we're not that way. So that is definitely why we're drawn to The Amazing Race as well. That's really cool.
But we haven't seen the edit, so we'll see how they spend things.
So I am excited to see everybody's interactions, but we certainly got along with everybody. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see it.
It's a good group.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's great to hear. And we look forward to meeting more people before the show starts. And we look forward to seeing you guys trailblaze and do a great job on 36. And we really appreciate your time.
Of course. You
Bye.
too.
Bye.